Hey, what's up YouTube? It's iBad Matt. Welcome to my League of Legends Champion Spotlight. This week featuring Warwick, the Blood Hunter. Let's get straight into how Warwick works. His first ability is Hungering Strike, which is the ability I recommend to get at level 1. What Warwick does is he strikes his enemy and deals flat magic damage and a percentage of the target's health. It is a ranged ability that has a range of 400, and of course, when he deals his ability, all the damage that is dealt, Warwick gets 80% of that back to him as health. And this also works on minions, just like it works on champions. Next ability is Hunter's Call. It's an active that when Warwick activates it, it increases his attack speed and also increases his friendly champion's attack speed by half for 10 seconds. It has a very large radius. His third ability is a toggle ability called Blood Scent, and as you level it up, Blood Scent increases its range. But what this ability basically allows you to do is to sniff out enemy champions that have less than 50 health or 50% of health. So when they have under 50% of health, if they're hiding in bushes, wherever they are, Warwick will be able to smell them out with his Blood Scent. And the only problem is with this ability, and why you would want to toggle it on and off rather than just leaving it on the whole time, they know that you're going to be coming for them because a little symbol pops over their head. They don't know where you are, but they do know that you're coming for them. And his ulti, Infinite Duress, Warwick lunges to an enemy champion, suppressing him for 1.8 seconds and dealing a large amount of magic damage. It's 50 at level 1 and 84 at its max level per strike, and a total magic damage of 250 at level 1 and 420 at max level. And of course, since Warwick is a natural jungler, he gains 30% lifesteal for the duration of the attack, and it has a range of 700. So as you can see, Warwick, like I said, I don't know if I stated this previously, is a really good natural jungler. And of course his passive also helps, Eternal Thirst. For each of Warwick's auto attacks, he deals additional magic damage and heals himself for the same amount of damage that he's dealing, starting at 3 at level 1 all the way to 16 by level 18, and of course this stacks up to 3 times, remaining for 4 seconds, and it just makes Warwick an amazing passive jungler or natural jungler. But that's all of his abilities plus his passive. Let's get into the build that I use with Warwick in League of Legends. This build personally was not mine. It was given to me by one of my really good friends, Tim. He has been playing Warwick since the beginning of League of Legends, and I started playing with this build, and it is intensely amazing. The first item you're going to want to start off is with a Madrid's Blood Razor, and what a Madrid's Blood Razor gives you is it gives you armor, attack damage, it gives you attack speed, but what is really important about this one item is that it gives you a passive that, depending on 4% of the enemy champion's health, you're dealing that much damage to his health in magic damage, which is something that's really important in Warwick because he is a magic damage dealing champion. A lot of people play Warwick an AP attack speed champion, kind of like how you would probably play Master Yi, but the way that this build is, it's going to give you a lot of attack speed, but it's going to be focused on magic damage and attack speed. The next thing you're going to want to get is Sorcerer Shoes, and what Sorcerer Shoes do is, of course, allows you to move faster, but also gives you something that's really important when doing your ultimate or your Hungering Strike or any ability with Warwick that deals damage, is it does magic penetration. So you're going to be doing a lot more damage to the enemy champion because your magic is going to be penetrating them. It's going to be attacking their magic resist, and it's going to be pushing through that. The third item I get is Malady, and what Malady does, it gives you attack speed, and of course it gives you AP, which is important with Warwick. The fourth item I get is Wit's End, and Wit's End, of course, also again gives you more attack speed and just makes you a attack speed beast. Like with Warwick, you will be able to defeat enemy champions within seconds because of the fact that you're attacking extremely fast. And then Spirit Visage is the fifth item that I get, and what this item does, it gives you a little bit of health resistance, makes you a little bit more resilient to being attacked, but it has a really good passive that I'm going to explain in a second. Before I get to the Spirit Visage passive, let me tell you about the last item that I get with Warwick, and that item is Guardian's Angel. And what Guardian Angel does, for those who don't know what Guardian Angel is, Guardian Angel basically, when you die, you are risen back to life. You die, but then you come back to life. And what that means is that the way Warwick works, he has to be close in battle. Especially with his ulti, he lunges and jumps onto people. So you will probably be focused down quickly. Even with your passive lifesteal, you will be taken down fairly fast, especially in late game fights. So you want to have Guardian's Angel not only for the armor and that it gives you for if you're fighting champions that have attack damage, but it also, if you die, you are brought back to life, and that passive has a 5-minute cooldown. So that means every time you die, you get basically an extra life, and then it has a 5-minute cooldown for another extra life. But let me explain to you this passive that is given to you by Spirit Visage. Basically what it does, it improves all form of self-healing by 15%, which is health regeneration, lifesteal, and spell vamp. And since Warwick has natural lifesteal, it basically buffs his natural lifesteal without having to buy lifesteal. And it also gives him health and magic resist, and of course also cooldown reductions, like I stated earlier. But those are the 6 items that I get with Warwick. Alright guys, so now that you know the items that I use with Warwick and how his abilities work and are used, let's get into the masteries that I use with Warwick. With Warwick, I use a heavy offensive tree. So as you notice by the picture, I go 30 in offensive, getting lifesteal, getting AP, getting AD, getting just a massive amount of everything in the offensive tree because he is a very offensive champion. He is in battle needing to have